Hey guys, it's Mr. D here with my favorite president, Abraham Lincoln. Good guy. Today we are going to draw a superhero. And I hope you like superheroes as much as I like superheroes, because I like superheroes a lot. And I have ever since I was a kid. And learned how to draw them. And I learned how to draw them by experimenting. And one of my favorites, and I even dressed up as him for Halloween one year with green makeup all over me. And I wore purple pants. Who do you think I'm talking about? That's right, it's the Hulk. We're drawing the Hulk today, and we're going to do a squiggle, or two squiggles. So, let's draw. Simple. And we're going to start with the Hulk. Okay? Now the Hulk, he's got... We'll give him a big oval for a head, right? I gotta make sure it's dark enough so that we see it well on the video, because we already know what happens then if things don't go right with that. That's his head. It's kind of blocky. I'm gonna give him kind of a, it's not square, but it's like a flattened oval. Okay? Let's see. His shoulders, actually his whole shoulders and torso, we're going to do like a V shape. Alright? So we're going to come down, a line down like that. We're going to come down with a line like that. And then he's got these big, massive shoulders. And like I said on the last one, you see I'm just drawing right through the head because we're going to erase all those things. Okay? Now, Hulk has... We'll put his waist there. Right? So we got that big flattened oval, and then we got this kind of a, oh, I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like a V shape or a U shape with this arc on the top. All right. Now we're going to give him, oh, let's see. Oh, let's finish this part of him first. Okay. Hulk is always kind of bent over, it seems, every time you see him. So we're going to do his pelvis area like this, right? And there's an arc on the bottom of that, right? So it's almost like a cup facing that way and a cup facing that way, right? And then we're going to give him some legs. Now these aren't going to be perfectly to scale. We're having fun here. So we'll just give him some thighs, which are basically, just do some ovals, you see? All right, and then we're going to give him some knees, which, that's another oval, all right? And then we'll do his calves, which again, this is like an egg shape down here. We'll just do like an egg shape. Okay, and then we'll do his big old feet. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm just doing an arc. Gosh, I hope this is all on here. Okay, so we got an arc here. That's going to be his foot. There's another arc there, right, for his other foot. Oh, let's see. Let's flatten that out. Now again, we're going to be putting detail in, just like, remember when I was doing Felix the cat's fingers? We'll get to the detail later, okay? But we just want to get some general shapes, and then he's got big muscle arms, so I think what we should do is put a circle up here on this shoulder and a circle up here on this shoulder. All right? And that is because he's got big muscular shoulders. Like this is the top part of his arm, right? And then we'll make, let's see, how can we have his hands? We can have his hands, usually Hulk's like smash. So I think what we'll do is we'll put his arms out to the side. So I'm going to do another oval here. Another oval here. All right. Did you get that? There's an oval. This is all ovals and circles, guys. Arcs. Arcs and circles and yummy stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to put his elbow there. And that's just going to be like another oval. Okay. And let's see. How do we want his hands? How do we want his hands? Let's see. I guess we want to keep it simple. So I'm going to do an oval here. All right. This is his forearm, this part of his arm. And again, we're not going for super realistic. This is a fantasy character. This is a cartoon character. We're having some fun. Okay. So I'm doing an oval here, and we'll do kind of a circle here for this fist and a circle here for this fist, like he's smashing them together. Because he's angry, because he's Hulk. Even though Hulk's really nice, but he gets mad at bad guys. He doesn't like bad guys. All right, so I'm going to bring his shoulders up higher. And the reason I'm doing that is because he is what they call... Did you ever hear the term muscle bound? When somebody's muscle bound, it's kind of an old term, but it just means he's got so many muscles, he's like bound up in them. It's like a knot. I'm just going to put another arc there and another arc there. So again, this is getting complicated. I hope you're following. I'd say this is higher, slightly higher level. Okay, so we're keeping it simple-ish. Okay, so we got his arms and his hands. What I'm going to do is just do an arc here, and we'll show one finger there. All right, and then we're just going to we're just going to go like that. Okay, we're just going to, let's see, we'll start with the pinky. Pinky's bent like this, and then we're just going to arc, arc, arc. We're going to flatten out the top of his hand. Okay. I'm going to finish this bottom part here. All right. Now, this part of his arm, right now we just have an oval, but that's like our container. Remember what I was talking about with containers? I think that was also with Felix too, when I drew his hand or something, or maybe his foot. Anyway, that oval is a container. And if we go here and we just put a little curve there, now we're connecting the top of this hand with a little arc up to the outside of that oval that we drew. All right, and we're coming down here and we're going to connect that to the bottom side of that oval that we drew. See? Now I'm going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go like a little arc, and then we're going to connect it to that arc, or the oval down here. And then we're going to do another little arc there and connect it to this top part of the oval. All right. Okay. Now this container, this circle that we drew here for his elbow isn't going to be a circle. We're just going to make it a little bit smaller and connect it to the arm on both sides. Okay. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to do an arc up to his shoulder. And an arc up to his shoulder. We're just going over that line that we already had there. And we're going to have his big muscles. We're just going to kind of round it out that way. And let's see, connect that, and then we'll just maybe put a muscle there, and maybe a muscle there. It's all just kind of go with it, guys. Let's see. Now the Hulk always had, when I was a kid, he always wore purple pants like this. I always wondered why he wore purple pants, but whatever. It looks really good with the green, and that's probably why. It's just raggedy on the top and then ripped on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to go over here and we're going to go raggedy, raggedy, raggedy. These are just kind of triangles all the way around the edge, right? And then his pants, we're just going to come down to his knees, all right? Come down to his knees with the pants. then we are going to do some more raggedy stuff. You see that? Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy. Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy. Okay. Let's see. Lower part of his legs. Let's see. There's a part that connects your calf to your foot. What do you call that? It's your ankle, right? And the way we're going to show an ankle is we're just going to make an arc on either side. Again, this isn't perfect. This isn't like Leonardo da Vinci perfect. This is just kind of keeping it simple and having fun. So we got an arc on this side and an arc on that side. Arc on this side, arc on that side. Connecting to these egg shapes that we drew for his calves before, right? Oh, let's see here. All right, now, since we're coming down this way, Hulk has huge feet because he's a big monster guy. He's a nice monster, but he's a big monster guy, really. So I'm going to draw a big toe on both sides that's about that big. Let's take it progressively smaller, you see. Just a little bit smaller, but there's just circles. And there's toe number 5, right? Okay, so now I'm just going to change this arc. Again, this oval was a container for our foot. So I'm just going to make a little arc there to the toe. And I'm going to make a little arc here. Maybe it'll come around that way, right? We're keeping it simple. There's an arc on this side to connect to that toe. All right. Now, a couple of things. You can put wrinkles in the pants, which are just, we're just going to make them like lines. Like those pants are stretched, like they're going to pop if he's not careful. He bends over, he'll be like SpongeBob. He'll be like, ooh, I ripped my pants. Let's see. Now, muscles. Muscles on the belly. I'm just gonna tighten up those shoulders a little bit. Okay, first of all, you've got chest muscles. In the Hulk, let's see. Let's see if we can see him here. Oh, we can see it. We can't see him in that picture. We can see him on Captain America a bit. You see this here? This is a pectoral muscle. It's a chest muscle, right? So it's just, again, it's an arc and another arc, and it goes up to under the arm, okay? Now, since we have Hulk's hands covering, we don't have to really worry too much about it because it's kind of hidden. But what I'm going to do, just so we can kind of see them peeking out, is I'm going to draw a circle here. And again, this may look a little sloppy because everything's kind of going over everything else, and you're going to notice that when you're drawing, you're going to start going, oh no, this is messy. But don't forget our little friend, Mr. Eraser. When we get to inking it, or when we want to color it, we can erase a lot of this stuff and clean it all up. Okay? So, I got my 2 circles. Those are his chest muscles, his pectoral muscles. Okay? Now, his abs. Everybody always talks about abs, and man, I wish I still had abs. Those are the muscles in your chest and your belly in your belly that make you look more like a superhero. When you get older, you got more flabs than you got abs, but that's okay. Let's see. While you're young, though, get those abs going. Okay, I'm going to do an upside down U shape. Remember, we're keeping this simple. So it's an upside down U shape that goes below those circles that we drew for his pectoral muscles. All right? And then, once I've got that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go across here like that. Right? Just some lines across. And I'm going to make a line down the middle. Right? And then I'm going to round it out this way. And I'm going to round it out that way. I'm going to round it out this way. And I'm going to round it out that way. Right? And what that makes it look like is he's got muscles in there. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need to do? What's missing? Oh, wait, his face. I knew that. I'm just kidding with you. Okay, Hulk's face we are going to keep real simple too. I'm going to erase that line only because I don't want it to mess me up while I'm trying to sketch out his face. All right. Now, here's what I do. Remember, I think it was when we were drawing Doraemon. I was talking about, oh no, it was the Lucky Cat. I was talking about symmetrical. All right, so we're putting a line down the middle, just a light line. And then we're going to put a line this way, but it's gonna arc a little bit. All right. This is Hulk's, the line where his eyes are going to go. You know, the brow just above his eyes. All right. We're going to have it arc like that. Right. Now, this is where it gets ridiculous. We're going to give him a big rectangular nose. We're going to draw a rectangle there for his nose. Okay. And let's see, what else can we do? We're going to do, we'll just do little half circles here for his eyes. All right. Hello, little mosquito, go away. Let's see. Now Hulk always has that mean face on, so we're just gonna do some arcs like this. And then we're gonna do a mouth like this. All right, and Hulk doesn't usually have his mouth closed. He yells a lot and shows his teeth a lot. He's like really tough looking, tough guy. Okay, so I didn't explain. Arc for this part below your cheek and above your mouth. Like your cheek is here, and this little wrinkle, this crease, goes up to the corner of your nose. Let's see. I'll have to show you. Oh wait, I think I can show you on this. See that crease there? That crease? It's his upper lip is here, and then there's this area between his cheek and his nose. That's what we're doing here. Okay. Oh, let's see. All right. So that's what I'm doing for his mouth. And I'm just going to put a line across for his teeth. All right. Now he needs nostrils on either side of his nose. So I'm going to do an arc like that. And you can even do a little arc underneath so you can actually see his nostrils. That makes him look even angrier or tougher because his nostrils are flared. Okay, I'm going to put a little arc on top of his nose and make sure, remember that was a rectangle, I'm going to arc out the bottom of his nose too. All right, eyebrows can make you look happy, and cheeks can make you look happier. All right. You know, if it's all rounded up like this, that's a happier sort of set of eyes. Well, Hulk, because he's not happy, we got that arc going down. And when you put that arc together with an arc underneath the eyes, it's doing the same thing but in reverse. It's showing expression, but it's showing it opposite of the way we were looking at it the last time. You know, it's not a happy expression. And we've got this going down, and this is showing that his cheeks are pushed up. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do here? I'm going to add a little extra line there. I'm going to give him a little oval for a chin there. All right. Let's see. I'm going to give him an ear over here and an ear over here. And it's to the bottom of this line. Remember, this is the brow line. I'm doing it just below it. All right. And I'll add a little detail in the ear, not a lot, just another little arc in there. And let's see, Hulk. Hulk, back in the day, he kind of had a Frankenstein head, a little bit when he was a first character. They had like this bowl haircut on him, and I think we'll go with that. I kind of like that. What we're gonna do is, you see this arc here? We're just gonna extend it out, all right, all the way around, and then we're gonna, remember the raggedy part that I did on his pants? I'm gonna do raggedy but closer for his hair, all the way across, right? And then I'm gonna detail that a little later when we do the pen. But there we go, guys. That's a simple, incredible Hulk. Now, you may say, Mr. D, that wasn't very simple. But it's a start. It is simple. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot more circles and arcs going on than there was in Lucky Cat. But if you break it down, it's the same concept. It's a circle connected to an oval, connected to a circle, connected to an oval, and then you just kind of tighten it up. So there we are. That's the Incredible Hulk. You know what? This is something else you can do. I'm going to add a little wrinkle in the middle here between his eyes, and that makes it even more pronounced. His brow is more pronounced. Now you can give him eyebrows. His eyebrows are not happy either. They're kind of going down like that. But again, you know what we all know about the Hulk is he is a tough guy, and he's kind of mean, but he's mean to the bad guys. He's a good guy. We like Hulk. And also, he's green. How could you not like a green superhero? I'm telling you. All right, guys, we're going to take a little pause. I'm going to do some ink, and then we'll do our squiggles.